New information. President Biden has announced a plan to cancel a portion of student loan debt for millions of Americans. The Biden administration's student loan forgiveness plan forgives up to $20,000 if you went to college on Pell Grants. For other federal loan borrowers, the plan will forgive up to $10,000. But forgiveness only applies to those earning less than $125,000 per year or $250,000 if they are part of a household.
I believe my plan is responsible and fair. It focuses the benefit on middle class and working families.
Now, the president also announced that the current pause on federal student loan repayment will be extended one final time through December 31st. He also says the Department of Education will lay out a short and simple form to apply for this relief. That's expected within the coming weeks. Senator Joni Ernst responded to the recent student loan forgiveness decision, saying in part, quote, President Biden is rewarding the wealthy and penalizing working families. It is unfair and will fan the flames of inflation and add to our growing federal debt. Tonight, we are speaking with a financial expert to help make sense of Biden's announcement. Local 5's Larissa Leone joins us in studio with what the forgiveness plan means for you.
President Biden threw out a lot of information and a lot of numbers today. Student debt forgiveness for $10,000, $20,000, Pell Grants, and extending the repayment until the end of the year. It's a lot. So we spoke with financial experts and borrowers to help break it down.
Before getting into who benefits from what forgiveness, know that everyone with student loans won't have to repay until next year. President Biden extended the pause on repayments through the last day of the year, giving borrowers across the nation 5 months to start making a repayment plan. Financial attorney Leslie Tane with Tane Law Group says, in the meantime, borrowers should buckle down and figure out a financial plan.
Time goes by super fast. It's a good time to figure out your budget. What you can and cannot afford, especially if you're going to still have student loan debt after the forgiveness provision.
And that'll still be the case for tens of millions of Americans. The White House estimates the president loan forgiveness will erase student debt for 20 million Americans out of the more than 43 million with student loan debt. Here's Biden's plan. He is set to forgive up to $10,000 in student loan plans as long as you make less than $125,000 or $250,000 as a household. If you got a Pell Grant, you can get up to $20,000 in loan forgiveness. Biden's plan is something Bailey Catcher, a Grandview alum, says she would directly benefit from.
I borrowed way more than I probably should have and didn't really have the education around what that would mean afterwards. At the end of it, I probably have about like $85,000 at this point.
Now you may be asking, what does the up to mean? Well, it's simple. If you have only $7,000 in student loans, then you'll get it all forgiven. You just won't get any more than that. Tane says if you have debt remaining, don't panic, as long-term debt is normal.
Student loan debt in general is considered long-term debt. It's very similar to a mortgage. It's designed to be paid off in 20 to 30 years. So if you took the debt at 20 years old, it's likely that you'll have it through your 20s and your 30s.
For Bailey, she believes not stressing over your debt is easier said than done, saying she ties her debt to her self-worth and worth to society. And sometimes it feels like it's all in the negative. She views this potential debt relief as a glimmer of hope.
It would take some stress off of the idea of how big my number is right now, and even if that is just 1/8 of it getting paid off or however much they're willing to help us out with, I think that it would just make it a little bit less debilitating as it is right now.
Remember, the details of the application requirements are set to be released before January 23rd. Larissa Leone, Local 5 News, we are Iowa.